All right, this is kind of like the part two of examples of composition for Math '06. Um, in the last video for composition, we found the formula for f of g of x or g of f of x in that composition. Here, what we're going to do is we're going to do another way of finding composition of a particular number, so we won't have to find the formula. So let's say, for example, we want to find f composed with g of the number 4. So that's going to be f of g of 4. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to plug 4 into g. So g takes input of 4 and adds 2. So we're going to get an answer of 6. And then we're going to take 6 and we're going to square it, add 5 times it, and then add 6, plugging that into f. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. So we're going to plug 4 into g. So that's f of, and then g takes input and adds 2 to it, so 4 plus 2 is 6. And then we're going to find f of 6, which is, we're going to square 6, add 5 times 6, and then we're going to add 6 to that. Putting that all together, that's going to give us 72. So if we start out with the number 4, g is going to add 2 to it to give us 6, and then f is going to take it, square it, add 5 times it, and then add 6, and that's going to give us 72 as our little picture diagram for composition. Do another example where we find g of something. So let's say we find g of f of -2, and so we're going to take -2 and we're going to plug it into f first. So we're going to have -2 squared plus 5 times -2 plus 6, which is going to give me 4 plus -10 plus 6, and that's going to give me 0. And then we're going to plug 0 into g, so we'll have 0 plus 2, and that's equal to 2. So that 0 gets plugged into g, and oops, what kind of craziness did we just do? 0 plus 2 is 2, it's not 0. Okay. Alright. So let's go back and finish that off. So g of f of -2. So that's g of f takes input, squares it, adds 5 times input, and then adds 6. So that's going to be g of 0. So when we work that all out, we get g of 0. And then g is going to take input and add 2 to it. So we get an answer of 2. And that's the other way of doing composition if they don't ask us for the formula f of g of x or g of f of x. So it's a little bit quicker.